Hey, it's Candace again.
And Jack with Torklift International.
Today we're going to show you how to set up a weight distribution system that properly matches your trailer weights while using our Torklift Super Hitch and Super Truss extension. So why is it important for us to know our tongue weight and our trailer weight?
Well, it's very common in the towing industry for people to guess what their trailer weights are, especially their tongue weight. This can be very dangerous if you don't have the towing system properly matched to the trailer, specifically the tongue weight. If the tongue weight is wrong on your estimate, it can lead to unsafe handling characteristics, broken trailer hitches, and traffic accidents.
So how do we measure our tongue weight?
Today we're going to use an actual trailer tongue scale. If you don't have access to a trailer tongue scale, you can utilize a bathroom scale without overloading it, and you can find out how to do that on our website.
So how do we match our weight distribution system with our trailer weight?
Well, we've already determined that our trailer fully loaded is 6,500 pounds, and when we weighed our tongue, we had 800 pounds tongue weight. And so we're going to want to match our weight distribution system to our particular weights on our trailer. So we've selected a weight distribution system that's capable of 10,000 pounds pull and 1,000 pounds tongue weight.
So what's the first step?
First thing we want to do is measure the trailer tongue. Ball height is going to be right at 23 inches. To measure the ball height properly, you need to make sure that the trailer is level on level ground. If you don't have level ground at a slope or something like that, just make sure that your trailer is parallel with the ground. Measure from the ground to the top of the trailer coupler and record that measurement for setting up the ball mount. Now, we've already set up our ball mount on our weight distribution system. With the Super Truss application, you're going to want the ball height on the ball mount for the weight distribution system to be about 1.5 to 2 inches higher than the level height of the trailer. So we were 23 inches on our trailer, so we've already set up our ball height on our ball mount for the weight distribution system at 24.5. The next thing we're going to want to do on the weight distribution system is adjust the angle of the ball mount. This is very important to make sure you have a proper angle on the ball mount so that when you have the weight distribution spring bars in the ball mount, they're low enough to the ground to where you can tension them properly to take the tongue weight off of the trailer hitch. That's the main purpose of the weight distribution system, to take the tongue weight off of the trailer hitch and distribute it equally over the trailer suspension and the vehicle suspension, rear axle, and front axle.
So we've already set up the weight distribution ball mount and our spring bars, and we've already lubricated the system. Why is it important for us to do that?
Both the trailer ball and the spring bars are high friction wear points. If you don't lubricate the system and keep it lubricated, you're going to be lucky to get 5 years out of the system. If you keep it lubricated properly, you're good for 20 years or more.
So next we need to tension our spring bars. How do we do that?
Well, as you recall, we've got about 800 pounds tongue weight on our trailer. And what we want to do is we want to transfer that 800 pound tongue weight onto our spring bars. I don't physically want to pick up that kind of weight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my trailer tongue jack and I'm going to raise the trailer up about 2 inches above level. What that's going to do is it's going to take that tongue weight and transfer it to the tongue jack. That way when I go to leverage the bars over, I'm picking up a lot less weight. Another thing that's important to take into consideration is that taking the weight off of the trailer tongue by using the tongue jack is just as important when you get to the campsite and you want to disconnect the weight distribution system. You want to take the bars off. You're also going to want to make sure that you take the weight off by jacking the trailer up a couple inches above level before you go to disconnect the weight distribution bars. There's a lot of tongue weight on those bars. If you don't jack it up first, you can get hurt. So we've transferred all of our trailer tongue weight to our trailer tongue jack, and now we're ready to actually hook up the bars to the quick hookup clips that we've already attached to the tongue of the trailer. On the chains on the end of the bars, we're going to have to select either the top link, the second link, or the third link. The reason why this is important is when the truck and the trailer are cornering, going around a corner, these chains are going to pendulum back and forth. And if you get below the third link, it interferes with the ability for the chains to be able to pendulum back and forth. It can actually damage the hookup clip or slide the hookup clip and damage the tongue of the trailer. So on our application, we're going to grab our leverage bar and pull the hookup clip down. We're going to grab the second link and we're going to start pulling that over. Now I'm starting to feel tension about, looks like about a little past halfway over on the hookup clip. Now as I'm actually pulling this over and leveraging this, I should be feeling about anywhere from about 30 to about 75 pounds of weight as I'm leveraging this over. Once I have that leveraged over, I'm going to want to make sure the hookup clip is all the way seated. I'm going to push the spring bar in toward the trailer tongue a little bit so that it doesn't snap back on me. I'm going to maintain the leverage bar in this position, and I'm going to put the safety clip into the hookup clip so that it can't come back off. Just like that. Okay, so we've got both the passenger side and the driver side hooked up. And as far as the tension goes on these bars, if you want to try to get a little more lift out of the system, you can go down to the third link, which effectively brings the bar closer to the bottom of the tongue of the trailer and gives more lift to the weight distribution system. If you want less lift, you can drop down to the first link on the end of the chain, and that will enable the system to come down a little less lift. If you want to try to get more lift and you can't really go beyond the third link, then you're going to need to come back to your weight distribution ball mount and get a little more tilt adjusted into the ball mount that we talked about earlier.
So what's the purpose of the small chrome ball on the weight distribution ball mount?
Small chrome ball is for a friction type anti-sway control. On our particular weight distribution ball mount, it actually has a place for another chrome ball to be installed on the driver's side, so that on a larger trailer you can run two sway controls, one on the passenger side, one on the driver's side. The purpose of the sway control is to eliminate the fishtail action that can happen when a big truck passes you or in high wind conditions, and really is a must for anybody that's running a weight distribution system.
So for more information about the Torklift Super Hitch Towing Series, or for more information about weight distribution, visit us at torklift.com.
Or for live tech support, give us a call at 1-800-246-8132.